So yeah, the rat situation. And any animal in, well, let's say like we're in a murder mystery, it has a very unpredictable path of going this way, that way, up or down. It could trigger different noises. It would have ran into its hole, and I don't know what else it would have done. Most likely in the future, I'm gonna have to do a couple different extra steps just to make sure that the rat doesn't, die or something crazy like that. So I'm thinking ahead to. Oh, okay, I can still get out, hopefully. Yeah, okay, just look up and. Thinking ahead to. Oh, okay, I can still get out, hopefully. Yeah, okay, just look up and. Oh. Footprints in the dirt. Look like more than one kind, and a lot of traffic. So, places all over were marked on the old map of town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait, there were photos. Photos of our house! What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more. Tried to find some kind of information. I looked at everything I could. A work table covered in papers, dirt, and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Yeah, hell you're gonna take it. I took the small handgun into my pocket. Its weight was somehow reassuring. What the? It was so dark down there, and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? It looks like another ladder. Ooh. Rusted hooks, like the kind you'd find in a butcher. Hung from the ceiling, they looked pitted and worn from heavy use. That man upstairs, did he do this? Alright, what is this? Some kind of homemade wreck slung together with the poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? Hell yeah, spice rack. Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. Okay. Okay, that's another ladder. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. Alright, so before I go any deeper, this rat thing is going to bother me until I actually do it. What's this? The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper, covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out and illegible. Notes were written beside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. He, or Alf, O, Ro. None of it made any sense to me. Hey, a door. There looked to be the bones of a half dug into the ground. The remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife? Well, I mean... Alright, so I have a gun. Hopefully it actually has ammo. This guy hates guns, so I can't really say much to what he's going to do with it, but... The mystery continues. I have a funny feeling I'm going to run into this guy. Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute. These boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remember throwing out after Rachel and I moved into town. What the hell were they doing there? So I can see some sort of motion right there. There's really no way for me to... I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. Okay. Alright, well, we'll see what happens when I do this. Bam! Alright. I really hate the idea of not being able to do anything. I didn't check that ladder over here because I thought, you know, maybe there was something more to it. Okay, well, I'm screwed. I keep talking about that rat, and I can't do nothing with the rat now. Alright. A little bit deeper into this. I'm wondering, like, I don't really have access to an inventory from what I can tell. Pushing all my buttons. Left, right, up, down. Yeah. If I do have access to this gun or whatever, I'm wondering if it's actually a matter of me being able to... Okay, cool. Go on here, okay. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Hell yeah, you take a rope. Yeah, it'll help you get down the ladder. Good. What was that whisper? That was cool. I had the rope now. There must have been a use for it around somewhere. Okay. Alright, let's see. What are we doing? The rope I found would let me climb down the broken ladder safely. Did I climb down? Yes. I could hear a faint hum and the smell from before it to get worse. Oh, come on, there's... Thought it was too high to reach. I must have tried to find a way. Okay, so I'm stuck here now. Now I feel bad about leaving that rat there. I mean, yeah, it's a rat. You can't really free everything, but... A bunch of old newspapers, wheat pasted together, a message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out, danger due to cave-in. I got nowhere else to go, buddy. See anything else. I like the Resident Evil-esque door opening. It's kind of fun. I could still feel a faint impression of the rope I had slid down as I pressed against the heavy metal door. It was probably for the best that I hadn't jumped. The ache in my leg was bad enough as it was. Well, yeah. If I could have, though I would have run straight out of those awful tunnels. Who would keep such a place? At least I thought I had found that old handgun. It seemed to work, and from the smell of it, it had been used already. I kept the gun in my pocket. It seemed a familiar weight there. Alright, I'm starting to have a funny feeling that this is going to be like one of those situations where you're the murderer, and you just finally snapped out of your psychosis.